My name is Burl Ham. I'm Manager of Emergency Services and Safety Management Systems for the International Airport here in Edmonton. Fire Chief. I've been with the airport for 27 years and Fire Chief for the last 8. Welcome to the Edmonton International Airport.
Today on the Battalion, we are back at the Edmonton Airport in Alberta, Canada, spending the day with Fire Chief Burl Ham.
Just an aircraft is pushing back. So again, part of that whole training process is to be aware of what's going on. WestJet there is just pushing back now, and we have to wait now until he's cleared and we can continue on our vehicle corridor. Number one rule in AVOP across the continent is aircraft always have the right of way. So one of the other components we have up in this airport is around part of the safety process is aircraft de-icing. A couple years ago we went through a process to have kind of a central de-icing pad, and that's active right now just for frost sprays today, but they're operating right off of the DF1 site here, all these yellow trucks. We have, due to our location in central Alberta, we're one of the first international airports that aircraft come to or fly over on their routes from either the Orient to the eastern seaboard of the U.S. or from Europe to the west coast of the U.S., which keeps us a little bit active. We typically can see 3 to 4 diversions drop in from mostly medicals, but sometimes some mechanical issues as well. So the safety management systems is another way that Transport Canada is regulating airports across the country now, and I believe it's running down into the States as well. Basically, it's a framework around internally managing our safety issues globally, and have a holistic approach around process and programs and reporting capabilities come back out of it. So that falls to me now. Part of that whole product for a fire service to be managing is really around the prevention side of incidents happening, right? Similar to the way of fire prevention when in strict fire service and structural world and municipalities. This aviation SMS is really around preventing aviation occurrences and protecting the traveling public. At the end of the day, we're kind of there to clean up those areas that fail. So I much prefer to be on the side of preventing and working towards helping prevent those issues from ever occurring. Aviation SMS includes terminal safety. So we're inside the terminal right now. This is our new 2012 expansion that we've been talking about from the outside. But really what I wanted to talk about was evacuation. So we have it very similar to other airports around the continent. At whatever point in time we have to be prepared to evacuate, so we've created an evacuation plan that helps manage up to 10,000 people in an airport at one point in time, and how to effectively and safely get people out of the building. And this is the building that we work from. Okay, so from our aviation SMS management side, this is my office space to help manage that portfolio. This floor is our operations center. Works along with all the different departments which we're very close to, so from security, policing, airport operations, terminal operations, and airfield operations, all kind of focused out of this particular area. So it gives us an opportunity to meet and deal with issues of the day, deal with issues from business planning perspective all the way through to emergency activations. We'll show you our emergency operations center. It's on this floor as well. It's in the combined office tower that we had viewed earlier. Normally it's used just as a boardroom, but in the case of an emergency, we're able to activate our EOC and convert it into a significant operation center for managing any emergency, whether it's life, safety, through to business operations. Hi there, my name is Burl Ham, Fire Chief with the International Airport here in Edmonton, Canada. I'd like to introduce you to our new Striker, Oshkosh product, and I'm going to have our firefighter Brad Bertolazzi take you through it and show you how it works.
Hi there, my name is firefighter Brad Bertolazzi. I'm going to take you through our 2012 Global Striker from Oshkosh. It's the first one in Canada when we bought it, so it's definitely a sweet truck to run. So we'll start off first with the cab. Here we have a start button, so it's very convenient for us when we are putting on our gear. We can start the truck right from this button, and then when we hop in the cab we just turn the power on and we're ready to roll. So it's definitely a good feature to have. This is our engine compartment. It's a De-Icing engine. It also met the Tier 4 emission standard for 2014. It's very easily accessible not only for firefighters but for our maintenance staff to maintain our vehicle as well. The back end, this truck is equipped with 4 video cameras. We have a rear-facing camera, which basically all trucks have nowadays. We also have a FLIR camera and a couple cameras at the front of the truck as well. Here's your various plug-ins and air eject systems that we have on the truck as well. So in this compartment here we have our hydraulic generator, which obviously powers our LED lights throughout the truck. Also various structural firefighting tools. So we're good to go there. All these trays come out for ease of access. We have a high-rise pack, a pony length, a high vol, and then like I said, various tools to complete the job. We've got a couple extinguishers here as well in case we ever need those. The last cabinet here we have our hose reel, again a one-man operation. The nozzle is a little bit different from a normal nozzle. It's a hydrochem nozzle, so it can shoot out water, dry chem, and foam. Just whatever you require, it will do. Just basically, like I said in the other ones, the flick of a switch, you reel it out, and you got whatever you need. And now we'll head inside to the truck. So inside the cab here is, again, like I said, a one-man operation. So you have everything kind of within your reach. We have joysticks for both the piercing nozzle and the nozzles itself. We have various radios, whether it be the tower radio, the fire department radio, or also the Leduc County's Fire Services radio as well. And then on the dash wheel we have your speedometer. We have a lateral acceleration indicator, which tells you if you're turning too sharp or not. It'll kind of beep at you and let you know you're going maybe too fast or whatever. These buttons here are basically if you want to engage your foam, water, or dry chem systems. You basically hold down the button for approximately 2 seconds, it engages, and you're good to go. And then, like I said, the various radios, joysticks. This one would be for our 50-foot schnozzle boom. And then this is for the bumper turret, which is our first line turret. These are the controls for this joystick, which is our bumper turret. The FLIR camera features. This joystick here is for the boom turret itself. And then this would be for the piercing feature or the volume feature for the boom. Okay, so right now I'm just going to control the boom, kind of go side to side, up and down. You can extend it, retract it. It basically goes to about a 45-degree angle from where you're at. So that's about the reach it has right there, going to the left. And then we can turn it all the way to the right. And like I said, it goes at about a 45-degree angle. It also has an auto level feature. So if I press the button, the nozzle will automatically level with the ground, so you're not pointing down and maybe hit a bump with a truck or something like that. So that's basically the features of the boom and the schnozzle. Like I said, we can do either volume control or piercing operations with it. So if I wanted to go piercing, what I'm doing right now is just moving the nozzle out of the way, and it can do the piercing into the fuselage or whatever we whatever we want to pierce at the time. And then just with the click of a button, we turn it back to volume, and I can control the actual nozzle itself for any kind of firefighter operations that we need to do. The nice feature about this as well is once you're done with this control in the truck here, basically all we have to do is push one button and it automatically homes itself, like I said, with just the push of a button. So right now all I'm doing is pushing the two buttons on the sides of the joystick, and it's bedding itself. And there we go.
With the ARFF trucks training complete, the crew prepare for tonight's live fire training.
Off runway 007, circuit 568. Evacuate, evacuate, package break, 2957. Exit.
Coming to ground is red 1.
Red 1 ground.
Red 1 at the fire hall, request permission to proceed on Bravo for runway check.
Red 1 ground. Proceed by Bravo on runway 12.
Roger, proceed by Bravo, proceed on runway 12.
One of the crew drives the ARFF truck to the landing strip so they can show us some of the Striker's capabilities. Firefighters from the station must do runway checks periodically throughout the day and the night, not only for debris, but also to keep the birds off the runway.
And ground check, red 1 is off, runway 12, request permission to proceed on Alpha.
Red 1 down, and Alpha.
Red 1, proceed by Alpha. Now we're not in a hurry.
Red 1 ground.
Go ahead.
Red 1 ground, I keep getting a stuck mic, and it only happens that you guys come out on there might be something wrong. Red 1 ground, Roger, yeah, radio seems to be working now, great, thank you very much.
Roger, we check, thanks.
Edmonton ground,
There we go. She's a beauty.
It's evening at the airport. The crew prepare for their live gas fire training using the exterior of the airplane trainer located on the tarmac.
Red 1 at 3, this is Squad 5. We have a possible flight on board a Boeing 737, position 95. Roll on scene. If you see any fire, can you extinguish that? And make sure we have a fire-free evacuation zone. Cool fuselage needed. Roger, Red 1, 6.
As in all training scenarios, they train like it's real.
The port doors of the aircraft.
They arrive on scene. As with most airports, the incidence for a plane on fire or needing assistance is far and few between. So training is key. They have very little time to respond and must always be on the top of their game.
can send you back to base and recharge as well. Red 1, roger, that's good because I'm just about out of water. Yeah, roger that.
All the planes have come and gone at the Edmonton airport. The night finally calms down across the county of Leduc. Fort Garry engine is out the bay door. We arrive on scene to a large commercial company. The engine company from the airport was first in. They pulled a supply line off a nearby hydrant.
On fire, the sprinklers are going off because the water's all coming running down. We're going to kill the power to the building, and once you guys go check it out.
Lots of smoke in the interior. Something is burning inside the structure. As they enter the building, they are plummeted with water from the sprinkler system.
It's a hit for me. There we go. Give me an update.
Yeah. We've got an underground ventilation system.
Yep.
We were welding on it. The only heat in the building is on the floor.
On the floor?
This bay right there is hot.
What's that?
That bay right here, this is one bay. This is separate bay right there.
Did we get that thing checked out?
We opened the door and we looked through with the pig camera. But the whole floor is hot.
Yeah.
And not excessively hot, but you can tell that that's where it's going to be coming from. It's got an underground ventilation system that goes through all the bays. And they're welding in there, and they said some stuff might have gotten into the...
South side is glowing hot. On that side, it's all water, so it's nice and cool. What he's told us is there's a ventilation system underneath the floor, that possibly that's where the fire's traveled, but you need a crane to open up the damn floor. There's no way to get into it. So all we can do is open this up, surround it, and drown it. Keep it cool.
Well, we got to get some ventilation going on to clear this out.
Yeah. Can we open this
you
door?
in charge ventilation? Get a crew together and get this building ventilated.
It's time to bring in the fans and get this building ventilated. The fire burnt the top of this part of the structure. They are using their thermal imager to find the heat source.
Oh, we got smoke coming from the eaves at this time, and I think what we got going on is we've had a really hot flash fire go on in here and get into the insulation, and it's heated up this main beam to a really high temperature. So what that done is just carry that heat and transfer it right into the wall. So what we think is we got a burn that's going in between the two sheets of metal in the roof and the insulation, because sometimes you got your insulation and you got your plywood, right? So that could be the issue going on. So we're going to cut her open and find out what's going on.
Good, Mike?
Yeah, give her. Keep going.
The crews have finished up with this incident. Volunteer firefighters are proud of what they do and take the time to wash, clean, and get all the gear ready for the next call.